Greetings, this is Kevin, and I wanted to go ahead and give people a tour of the Vangelis base that it's called the Vangelis Frigate Base. I located this as a random encounter on a survival map. I call my survival map Triterra because it's got 3 planets and 3 moons. Okay, let's go ahead and start the tour here. This is the crew quarters. I have a complement of cryo tanks here, medical bay, a display that shows me power, weapons racks with a complement of elite rifles and a ton of ammo. Radar, oxygen. Let's go out this way. I'm using Whip's door scripts, so we do have these airlocked here. Even though both sides are oxygenated, if this loses oxygen, the other room won't, and it will retain the oxygen that is in there. I have another airlock here that goes to an underground portion here, where you can, excuse me, get to some of the maintenance tubes. This goes out to the long-term storage bay. It will go out there later. Okay, in this direction here, this goes back to our main engineering area where our large reactor is at. There you go. And then this takes us up to where our shield generators are at. This particular station is producing 3,600,000 hit points of shielding. So you might say we're well defended. Well defended. This is not an oxygen area, but it is fairly well surrounded by rock. So it's fairly safe for our shields. So we'll bump back down this way. Getting a little lag here. That's a first. Okay. This right here, let's go ahead and check this out really quick. This is a visitor's runway or a landing pad, and we'll get to that here more in a moment. But first, I'd like to go to the frigate landing bay. We have a range of, what do they call them here again? Conveyor junctions, yes. That I'll eventually rig connectors up to, so that no matter what kind of ship, where the connector's at, if it dimensionally will fit in here, it can dock. As you can see, we have quite a bit of heavy armor on here. Replace all the light armor with heavy armor. It's fairly well defended. We've got 5 Gatlings on the front, 2 Gatlings on the top. I plan to add more, just haven't done so yet. I rely mostly ships for protection. Actually, I rely on my shields. Okay, this is the lower landing bay. And as you can see here, it is airtight. Let's go on upstairs here. let's get in this ship really quick. We're going to take a little spin outside. And let's turn on our engines. Let's disconnect our connectors. I have these doors rigged to sensors so they will open automatically for small ships. They won't react to people or large ships. The doors will close automatically. There's a raiding station that we captured. This is the Raven, a ship that I also found in a random encounter. I took it and modified it quite a bit and changed the geometry of the wing so that I could turn the wing into usable space as well. Let's see if we can take a look in there real quick. You can see through the windows here. There we go. You can see there's a crew quarters right there. I have connectors up here and collectors so that people that are mining can literally just come over here, or it doesn't have, it can be anything, anybody. They want to give me something, they don't have to connect, they can just drop it right in there. Replace the original, there was an array of radio antennas on this station when I found it, and I got rid of all of them except for one and replaced it with a laser antenna. Let's see here. And as you can see, there's my landing pad for visiting ships. It's more like a runway, you might say. Let's go on down there. 12 meters per second. Now over here will be short-term parking for visitors. And you can see right here I've got the nanite constructor going. I'm mining that. I've got another one right over here mining gold and uranium. Now this is a hangar bay for fighters and ships that I'm storing. If I have a visitor who wants to store a ship, or a faction member who wants to store a ship long term, not use it that regularly, they can store it in here. It will be nice and safe. I'm not finished with this hangar yet. It's going to be much bigger than what it is. I've got to, I think about at least 20 more meters before I exit the rock surface here. Definitely an area for small ships. Okay, let's go ahead and park this baby. We'll park it in the lower bay this time. That's my main mining ship. And it's definitely a large grid. It will definitely cut through the rock and the ore pretty fast. Both doors are rigged to sensors. All you do is line yourself up in front and it will open. And I have the range set pretty well, so you're not opening both doors, just one at a time. Okay, let's go ahead and line this up here. Okay. And let's turn off our engines. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and going out this way here. I usually have cryo tanks pretty much everywhere. Oh, and this allows me to open up the doors manually if I so desire. Let's see here. This goes back out into this area here. And as you can see, we've mined out quite a bit. And this particular rock is loaded. We've got silver, gold, nickel, iron, magnesium. Let's fly around here. Won't waste so much time. Silicon. And let's go to the industrial area of the station, which I've placed underneath here. Right now we've got 4 large cargo containers, plus I think about several dozen small containers. I have 2 assemblers fully modded. I have 2 refineries, 2 arc furnaces, and we've got the nanite constructor here. In combination with the shields, a potential enemy first has to defeat my guns and my shields. Well, first they have to defeat the shields to even destroy the guns. Then they have to defeat the guns. But at the same time, you're going to have the nanite constructor that's continually trying to repair everything too. So this station's fairly well protected, I would say. Now, when visitors come and park their ships, they'll come up this stairway here, and this will take them to the civilian housing, you might say. More like a hotel. This way takes you up to main operations. So let's go on up there. Here's our upper landing bay. There's medical. I have a room back here. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I'm still working on it. Haven't figured out what I want to do with it. Over here is my data processing. Then up this way, I'm thinking about having this be beyond these walls are actually some area that I could build into. I just haven't done so yet. Let's go into the command and control. I'm going to go ahead and kill the lights now. This is command and control. Up here is an observation deck. Visitors can come up here and check things out a little bit, yeah. I have 2 cryo tanks, one there, one there. Nice command consoles. Oh, what do we have here? We've got a bad guy floating around out there about a little bit. Don't really care. Found this script that shows you everything you have, and it's a nice little script. There's little icons showing you what you have and the quantities. You see, I'm doing pretty well. Okay. I haven't fleshed out everything that I'm going to put on these displays, but I have a range of LCDs here. This will take you back down to the frigate bay. A beacon, which you can see out to 1,000 meters. Okay, let's go on down this way. And when I'm finished with this, the entire bay area will have connectors where people can connect their ships to it. And of course, if you have landing pads, you can use those. Right about in this area here, I'm going to have a projector plus welders so that we can create fighters. And I will load up RDAV's command and control system. Now this takes us back up this way, and here is our main hallway out of the crew quarters. So we have pretty much gone full circle, and we're back at crew quarters. And that is my the Interstellar Mining and Military Conglomerates headquarters. If anybody's interested in joining my server, you don't have to join my faction. I don't care, but you're welcome to get on my server. We just, as I said, upgraded to a virtual private server. It has a 4-core processor, 2 gigahertz, with 8 gigs of RAM and 160 gigabytes of SSD space. The server runs really smooth considering all what I have going on. Nano constructor, multiple ships. Just to give you a quick idea, let's go through the entity list here just so you can see what's actually out there. I've got quite a bit going on out there. So yeah, I'm really hyped about this server, and I hope that people join. The name of it's Triterra, Triterra, and the IP and port number will be in the description. So join up. Thank you much for watching.